Did you catch the secret in The Lion King? Many fans of this beloved Disney classic often get surprised by hidden details that spark curiosity. One intriguing moment occurs when flowers swirl around to form a word that some viewers interpreted as a subliminal message: sex. This misconception caught fire over the years, leading to lots of chatter among fans and critics alike. However, the animators quickly cleared the air, explaining that the intended message was actually SFX, a heartfelt nod to the special effects team behind the film. It's fascinating how a simple design choice can lead to so much speculation. The perception of hidden meanings adds layers to the film, showing how viewers see what they want to see. The Lion King is full of rich symbolism and magical scenes, which makes it a timeless classic for all ages. Next time you watch it, pay close attention to the visuals and see if you can spot any other treasures tucked within the animation. What other secrets might be hiding in this iconic film? Turns out, the truth is that Russia and Japan are still at war. Following World War II, these two nations never signed a peace treaty, which means their official state of conflict remains unresolved. One of the key issues is the dispute over the Kuril Islands, a group of territories that both countries claim. While Russia controls the islands, Japan insists they rightfully belong to them, leading to decades of tension. This ongoing dispute has not only hampered diplomatic relations but also affected trade and cooperation on various fronts. Interestingly, this state of war is often overshadowed by more immediate global conflicts, making it a lesser-known yet significant historical quirk. Imagine two neighbors who can't agree on who owns the backyard. So how does this complex situation impact the lives of people in both countries today? Did you know that animals use colors to survive? Many creatures have evolved stunning adaptations to help them thrive in their environments. Take the Arctic fox, for instance. In winter, its fur turns a pure white, allowing it to blend seamlessly into the snowy landscape. This camouflage is essential for both hunting and avoiding predators. While stalking small mammals, like lemmings, the ghostly coat keeps the fox hidden from its prey. Conversely, when danger lurks, this white coat helps the fox escape from larger predators. Even other animals like snowy owls and white-tailed deer rely on similar adaptations for protection. These unique color changes are not just about beauty, they're crucial for survival in extreme conditions. The ability to blend in is an incredible example of how nature continuously works to refine the instinct to thrive in challenging environments. Isn't it fascinating how colors can play such a vital role in the lives of animals? Curious about tidal bores and their power? A tidal bore is an incredible natural event where a strong tide pushes water upstream, defying the river's current. This jaw-dropping phenomenon usually occurs in shallow rivers with narrow mouths, where the dramatic difference between high and low tides creates the perfect conditions. Imagine standing by a riverbank and suddenly witnessing a powerful surge of water rushing against the flow. This awe-inspiring sight happens when the incoming tide is so strong that it overwhelms the river's outgoing current, forming a wave that travels upstream. Some of the most famous tidal bores can be seen in places like the Bay of Fundy in Canada, where the height difference is striking, reaching up to 53 feet. Local communities often gather to watch these spectacular events, which can be both thrilling and beautiful. So next time you're near a river, keep an eye out for signs of a tidal bore, because nature has a way of surprising us with its power and beauty. You might be shocked to learn that thinking drains energy. When we engage in deep mental tasks like pondering a tricky text message or solving a complex problem, our brains consume glucose, which is the main fuel for our brain cells. Just like running a marathon leaves our muscles tired, intense mental activities can leave us feeling mentally drained. This happens because our brain doesn't just sit idle, it's a busy powerhouse, using energy to send signals and process information. So, after a long day of decision-making or studying, you may experience fatigue, even if you haven't moved much physically. This is why we hear people say they feel wiped out after a tough meeting or exam. Understanding this connection between mental effort and fatigue can help us manage our time better and recognize when we need to take a break and recharge. Ever noticed how your brain feels after a long brainstorming session? Ever wondered how much actors make on TV shows? In the fifth season of the hit series Breaking Bad, Aaron Paul, who brilliantly portrayed Jesse Pinkman, earned a whopping $150,000 for each episode. This incredible salary reflects not only the show's immense popularity, but also Paul's talent and dedication. After initially joining the series as a secondary character, his performance resonated with fans, leading to his rise as a mainstay. In a show filled with intense drama, moral dilemmas, and unforgettable moments, Jesse became a fan favorite, showing growth and depth that captivated viewers. The high salary showcases how successful series can reward their actors handsomely, especially those who become integral to the story. As television evolves, so do the expectations and pay for talent. So how do you think actor salaries will change in the future? Have you ever wondered why we still use QWERTY? The QWERTY keyboard layout, created in the 19th century, was a clever solution to a pesky problem: typewriter jams. Back then, when typists typed too quickly, the letters on the keyboard would clash, causing the typewriter to malfunction. To avoid this, the designer Christopher Latham Scholes deliberately spaced out commonly used letter pairs, ensuring smoother operation. Even though modern computers and keyboards don't have this issue, the QWERTY layout has stuck around. It's fascinating to think that a design meant to fix a mechanical problem is still our go-to choice today. Many have created alternative keyboard layouts, like Dvorak, which some argue are more efficient. But QWERTY's widespread use and the familiarity it offers have made it hard to replace. So next time you sit down to type, remember that you're using a piece of history. Did you hear about Chris Hemsworth's kind gesture? For the filming of Thor: Love and Thunder, Chris Hemsworth decided to abstain from meat before an important kiss scene with his co-star Natalie Portman, who is vegan. This thoughtful act not only showcased Hemsworth's respect for Portman's lifestyle choices, but also highlighted how actors can support each other on set. During a British radio interview, Portman shared this story, revealing how much she appreciated Hemsworth's consideration. It's not every day you hear about such friendly gestures in Hollywood. By choosing to avoid meat, Hemsworth aimed to make Portman feel more comfortable and respected, demonstrating a sense of camaraderie that can be rare in high-pressure environments. This decision ranks as a small yet impactful way to create a positive work atmosphere. It reminds us that kindness and understanding can go a long way, even in the midst of making a blockbuster film. Isn't it great to see such support among colleagues? Is it really true that shark skin boosts speed? Shark skin is not just about appearance. It's a marvel of evolution, perfectly crafted for hydrodynamics. Unlike most marine creatures, sharks possess skin covered in dermal denticles, tiny, tooth-like scales uniquely designed to enhance their swimming abilities. These denticles are oriented in a backward direction, creating microscopic grooves that channel water flow more efficiently. This remarkable design reduces drag and turbulence as the shark glides through water, allowing it to reach astonishing speeds of up to 60 km/h. Moreover, sharks can hunt over long distances without expending unnecessary energy. But that's not all. This innovative skin also plays a crucial role in repelling parasites and microorganisms, effectively preventing biofouling. Engineers today are incredibly inspired by shark skin. They are applying its principles to develop advanced ship coatings and high-performance swimsuits for Olympic athletes. With 400 million years of evolution behind it, shark skin acts as more than just a protective layer. It functions as a built-in propulsion system and antibacterial shield. How amazing is that? Here's a wild fact about the United States of Earth. In 1893, a proposal sparked excitement as some politicians and thinkers suggested changing the name of the United States to the United States of Earth. This bold idea aimed to reflect a hopeful vision for global unity during a time when many were dreaming of a world where nations would come together. The proposal came during a period of social and political change, following the ideals of progressivism that were gaining traction. Advocates believed that a universally inclusive name would promote collaboration and peace among countries. While the amendment didn't make it past the proposal stage, it's fascinating to think what the world might look like today if it had. Would we see more cooperation among nations, or would this grand idea have simply faded into history? Imagine how that shift might have changed global politics and culture. Why does frozen oxygen glow sky blue? When oxygen, the gas we breathe, is frozen under extreme conditions, it transforms into a striking solid that boasts a beautiful sky blue color. This stunning hue comes from the way solid oxygen absorbs and reflects light, creating a visual spectacle that seems almost magical. Unlike the colorless gas we encounter daily, solid oxygen reveals an unexpected beauty, showing just how diverse and fascinating familiar elements can be when they change their physical forms. Scientists study this phenomenon to better understand the properties of materials under different temperatures and pressures. The brilliant blue of frozen oxygen not only captures our imagination, but also reminds us that nature is full of surprises. Isn't it incredible that a simple element like oxygen can appear so dramatic when conditions change? Surprisingly, it's a fact that students controlled payments. At the University of Bologna, known as the oldest university in the world, a fascinating system shaped the education experience. Students had the power to pay their professors directly for lectures, allowing them to have a say in the quality of education they received. If a lecture didn't meet their expectations or they found it unengaging, they could choose to withhold payment. This unique approach created an unusual dynamic between students and educators, fostering a relationship based on mutual accountability. Professors knew they needed to deliver engaging content to maintain their income, encouraging them to be innovative and responsive to student needs. This historic practice also highlights the evolution of education and how interactions between learners and teachers have changed over the centuries. Can you imagine if that model still existed today? Did you know that Doritos created a terrifying game? In 2008, Doritos launched Hotel 626, an innovative online horror game that could only be played from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. This unique time restriction added an eerie twist to the experience, making it feel more daring and intense. Players encountered unsettling elements throughout their journey, including unsettling phone calls to their actual phones, adding a chilling layer of realism. Hotel 626 was not just a game. It was a bold marketing experiment that blended gaming, advertising, and psychological thrills to engage players in a whole new way. As players navigated through the creepy hotel, they encountered various spooky challenges that tested their nerve and bravery, turning an ordinary snack promotion into a thrilling adventure. This creative strategy not only grabbed attention, but also sparked conversations and shared experiences online. Can you imagine receiving a creepy call while you're deep into a game? Here's a wild fact about online shopping. It's hard to believe, but the very first item ever sold on the internet was actually a bag of marijuana. This unusual transaction took place back in the 1970s between two groups of students from Stanford and MIT who were experimenting with computer networking. At that time, the internet was still in its infancy, primarily used for academic research. Yet these pioneers decided to trade something a bit more adventurous. This moment marked a significant milestone in e-commerce, showing that even in its early days, the internet was used for diverse purposes, including buying and selling goods. Fast forward to today, and online shopping has exploded into a billion-dollar industry, with people purchasing everything from groceries to luxury items at the click of a button. It's fascinating to think that such a seemingly straightforward online transaction started with something as unexpected as cannabis. What do you think the next big e-commerce breakthrough will be? Believe it or not, mosquitoes sense you by your breath. Mosquitoes are smarter than you might think. They can find you not by sight, but by the carbon dioxide you exhale. When you breathe out, your body releases carbon dioxide, a substance that these pesky insects are highly sensitive to. In fact, mosquitoes can detect it from as far as 30 feet away. This ability helps them hone in on their next meal, making outdoor gatherings in summer a bit of a challenge. It's not just carbon dioxide either. They also respond to certain body odors and even the heat emitted by our skin. Interestingly, some people attract more mosquitoes than others. Factors like genetics, diet, and even your choice of clothing can make a difference. Those dark colors may entice these critters even more. So if you're preparing for a picnic, consider using insect repellent to block those tiny hunters from invading your space. With such precise detection skills, it's no wonder mosquitoes have perfected their craft. So next time you feel a mosquito buzzing near you, remember they've tracked you down through your breath. Here's something incredible about the Amazon rainforest. The answer is a resounding yes, and it's a concerning fact for all of us. Over the past 50 years, deforestation driven by agriculture and illegal logging has wiped out more than 17% of this vital ecosystem. The Amazon is often called the lungs of the earth because it helps produce oxygen and absorbs carbon dioxide, playing a crucial role in combating climate change. Without this rainforest, countless species that call it home face extinction and indigenous communities reliant on its resources for survival will be severely impacted. The repercussions of losing the Amazon stretch far beyond its borders. As a global community, we all depend on the planet's atmosphere, which is directly influenced by this lush forest. Imagine living in a world where rich biodiversity shrinks and climate instability escalates. It's an alarming reality we face. Fortunately, as awareness of these issues rises, exciting initiatives aimed at protecting and restoring this irreplaceable ecosystem are gaining momentum. Safeguarding the Amazon isn't just about saving trees, it's about ensuring a sustainable future for our planet and the generations that will follow. Have you seen the largest forest on Earth? Russia's boreal forest, also known as taiga, stretches over an astonishing 1.5 million square miles. This vast expanse of trees is primarily made up of coniferous species like spruce, pine, and fir, creating a stunning evergreen landscape. The boreal forest plays a crucial role in our planet's ecosystem. It absorbs vast amounts of carbon dioxide, helping to combat climate change. Home to diverse wildlife, you can find everything from wolves and bears to migratory birds within its depths. The taiga also holds rich resources such as timber and minerals, making it significant not only for nature, but also for economies. However, this magnificent forest faces challenges, including deforestation and climate change impacts, which threaten its delicate balance. As we explore the beauty and importance of Russia's boreal forest, it's essential to remember that preserving it is vital for both local species and our global climate. How can we protect this incredible ecosystem for future generations? What if I told you your eye gunk is snot? This curious substance that collects in the corners of your eyes is actually made from the same stuff as nasal mucus, commonly known as snot. It's a mix of dried tears, oil, and tiny particles that gather as your body works to keep your eyes clean and clear. Think of it as your eye's way of having a little spring cleaning. While it might seem a bit gross, this buildup is completely normal and part of the body's essential processes. The tears we produce help wash away dust and debris, and when they dry up, they leave behind this harmless residue. So the next time you see that little crust in the morning, remember it's just your body's natural way of taking care of your eyes. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies work to keep us healthy? Traveling the globe with a dog? Meet Tom and Savannah. Tom Tersish embarked on an incredible journey that spanned 7 years, exploring the world alongside his loyal companion, Savannah. After adopting her in Texas, Tom and Savannah set off on adventures that took them to breathtaking landscapes and vibrant cultures. From hiking through the stunning mountains of South America to relaxing on the sunny beaches of Australia, they embraced the excitement of each new destination. Their bond grew deeper with every experience, proving that the love between a man and his dog can lead to extraordinary tales. Whether they faced challenges like navigating foreign cities or enjoyed quiet moments under the stars, Tom and Savannah's journey highlights the joy of exploration and companionship. Their heartwarming story shows that every adventure is better when shared with a friend, and it inspires many to consider traveling with their pets in search of unforgettable memories. What if I told you chameleons have moods? These fascinating creatures are well known for their incredible ability to change colors, but it's not just about camouflage. Chameleons shift their hues based on their feelings, temperature, and the amount of light around them. For example, when a chameleon feels relaxed and comfortable, it might display bright and vivid colors, showing off its vibrant personality. However, a darker shade often signals it's feeling grumpy or threatened. This dynamic color-changing ability serves as a form of communication, allowing them to convey their emotional state to other chameleons and potential predators. Moreover, the environment plays a major role in these transformations. If the temperature rises or the light shifts, you might see them changing again. Scientists study this behavior to understand more about how animals interact with their surroundings and their own emotions. So next time you see a chameleon, ask yourself what colors it might be showing and what they mean. Prepare to be amazed by Indonesia's mystical black chicken. This unique bird, known as the ayam cemani, has captivated the imaginations of many with its all-black appearance, including its feathers, skin, and even organs. Originating from Indonesia, the ayam cemani is not just a visual wonder. It's often regarded as a symbol of mystery and beauty in various cultures. Its striking color is due to a genetic mutation called fibromelanosis, which impacts the pigmentation of the chicken. Local legends often associate the ayam cemani with spiritual significance, and many believe it brings good luck and prosperity. Not only does this extraordinary bird showcase nature's incredible diversity, but it also serves as a reminder of how distinct and colorful our world can be, even in something as familiar as a chicken. Have you ever seen a completely black chicken before? Most people don't know this, but London stone fascinates many. This ancient relic, embedded in a wall on Cannon Street, has been a symbolic part of London for over 1,000 years, making it one of the city's oldest landmarks. Despite its age, the exact purpose of London stone remains unknown, sparking curiosity among historians and locals alike. Some experts suggest it served as a key marker for Roman and medieval trading routes, while others believe it played a role in various rituals or even held political significance. This limestone stone, measuring about 2 feet wide, has endured numerous fires, wars, and urban changes, showcasing its endurance through time. Remarkably, it has been relocated several times, yet it always returns to its original position, cementing its importance in local folklore. Legend has it that removing London stone could bring misfortune, adding an intriguing layer to its history. As you stroll through London, don't miss the chance to gaze upon this seemingly ordinary stone and consider the countless tales it could tell about our fascinating past. Sweet tooth alert. Which country loves candy the most? It's hard to believe, but Germany actually leads Europe in candy consumption, with its citizens indulging in more sweets per person than anywhere else on the continent. On average, each German munches through an astonishing 33 pounds of candy every year. This fascination with sugary treats turns Germany into a paradise for candy lovers, with an amazing variety of options, ranging from gummy bears to chocolate bars. The country boasts popular candy brands like Haribo, famous for its iconic gummy bears, and Ritter Sport, known for its delicious chocolate squares. Festivals and fairs often feature candy booths and sweet treats, celebrating this sweet tooth culture. Not to mention, German children eagerly await holidays when they receive candy-filled baskets. So the next time you enjoy a sweet treat, remember that in Germany, it's just part of the everyday joy of life. Ever thought about how smart octopuses really are? These incredible creatures boast a highly developed nervous system that contains over 500 million neurons, making it more complex than that of most invertebrates. This means octopuses have the ability to learn, remember, and solve problems, showcasing behaviors that can impress even the most seasoned marine biologists. Their brains are distributed throughout their bodies, not just in their heads, allowing them to control their 8 arms independently, creating a fascinating dance of coordination. This unique setup helps them explore their surroundings, hunt for food, and avoid predators with remarkable agility. Scientists have observed octopuses using tools like coconut shells and shells for shelter, showcasing their intelligence and adaptability. Additionally, they can change color and texture to blend into their environment, an impressive skill linked to their sophisticated neural networks. As we continue to study these remarkable beings, we uncover more about their complex lives and the mysteries of their intelligence. What other secrets do octopuses hold beneath the waves? Did you know calcium is a bone powerhouse? 99% of the calcium in the human body is stored in our bones and teeth. This essential mineral is more than just a building block. It provides vital structural support, helping keep our skeleton strong and healthy. Without calcium, our bones could become weak and brittle, leading to conditions like osteoporosis. But calcium doesn't just sit around. It plays a key role in how our bodies function every day. For instance, it's crucial for transmitting nerve impulses, allowing our brains to communicate with muscles so we can move and react. When we contract our muscles, calcium ions start a chain reaction that enables movement. To ensure we get enough calcium, it's important to include dairy products, leafy greens, and fortified foods in our diets. So are you getting your daily dose of this incredible mineral? Guess what really drives Brad Pitt's acting choices? It's the deep connections he forms with his characters. In the 1994 film Interview with the Vampire, Pitt portrayed the brooding vampire Louis, a role that left him emotionally drained. He struggled to embody Louis's dark nature, especially while navigating a personal breakup at that time. This emotional weight became challenging, pulling Pitt into a complex world where he had to explore themes of love, loss, and immortality. Despite this discomfort during filming, Interview with the Vampire skyrocketed to success, captivating audiences and critics alike. Over the years, Pitt has come to appreciate the film's significance in his career, recognizing its lasting impact on fans. His experience showcases how the hard-hitting roles often lead to profound personal growth and artistic evolution, pushing actors to new heights. Have you ever thought about how actors cope with such intense emotions? Did you know Coca-Cola's secret recipe is never patented? For over a century, the iconic beverage has maintained its magical allure by keeping its formula under wraps. Instead of filing for a patent, Coca-Cola relies on secrecy to protect its classic taste. This choice means they don't disclose the exact blend of ingredients, allowing them to preserve their unique flavor that is instantly recognizable worldwide. People often speculate about what makes Coca-Cola so special, with tempting rumors about herbs and spices swirling around the internet. This strategy not only enhances consumer curiosity, but also solidifies the brand's image, making it a fascinating case study in marketing and product development. By opting for confidentiality instead of a patent, Coca-Cola has turned its recipe into part of its legendary status. How do you think this secrecy has impacted the brand's success? Why exactly does paper still come from rags? In the mid-19th century, industrialization changed everything, leading to wood pulp becoming the main material for producing paper. This switch made paper more accessible and affordable, but it didn't completely replace the traditional methods. Even today, high-quality paper made from cotton and linen rags is essential for special documents. Think about banknotes, legal contracts, or archival materials. These require durability and unique textures that wood pulp simply cannot provide. The fibers from cotton and linen rags create a stronger, longer-lasting paper that withstands the test of time. This is why you might still find beautiful, rag-based paper used in important contexts to ensure that valuable documents maintain their integrity for years to come. Isn't it fascinating how history still shapes our everyday materials? Here's a wild fact about Selamet Corbin. In 2009, advancements in technology and modern development significantly transformed the Selamet Corbin region, leading to over 90% of its growth. This leap forward didn't just happen by accident. Innovative approaches to farming, construction, and healthcare played vital roles in uplifting the local community. For instance, the introduction of smart irrigation systems helped farmers maximize their crop yields despite limited water resources. Meanwhile, modern building techniques allowed for the construction of homes and infrastructure that were not only sustainable but also affordable. As a result, the local population experienced improved living conditions and increased economic opportunities. Have you ever thought about how much technology can change a community's future? The story of Selamet Corbin showcases the incredible power of innovation in shaping lives and fostering growth. You'll be amazed by our communication habits. Recent insights reveal that people love sharing their personal experiences and thoughts, especially on social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram. This trend highlights a significant cultural shift where storytelling and expressing opinions have become essential parts of our daily lives. Think about it. How often do we scroll through our feeds, captivated by friends' vacation photos, heartfelt stories, or even quick thoughts on current events? This sharing creates a sense of community, allowing individuals to connect over shared experiences or differing viewpoints. It also empowers people to tell their stories, making them feel valued and heard. In a world where face-to-face conversations are declining, social media serves as a vital platform that fosters these connections. Are we witnessing the rise of a new era in communication, where personal stories hold immense power? Is it really true that fish can stay organized? In emergencies, many fish species, like the vibrant neon tetra, showcase remarkable teamwork by forming orderly lines. This instinct is crucial when they need to escape threats quickly. Instead of just scattering wildly, the tetras follow each other closely, helping to prevent collisions and avoiding unnecessary chaos. Their ability to stick to social rules under pressure demonstrates an impressive adaptation to their environment. When navigating through tight spaces, these tiny fish instinctively cue off each other, ensuring everyone can make a swift exit without getting stuck or creating bottlenecks. This fascinating behavior not only highlights their social skills, but also showcases how evolutionary instincts help them thrive in the wild. So the next time you see a school of fish in a tank or at the aquarium, remember they might be practicing their emergency escape plans together. Is it really true that feet can be art? In Japan, an influencer has crafted a successful career by showcasing artistic photos of their feet. This unique approach to social media is a testament to how creative industries are evolving in the digital age. With the rise of platforms like Instagram and TikTok, ordinary interests can transform into extraordinary careers. This influencer's journey reflects a growing trend where individuals embrace unconventional niches, celebrating what makes them unique. The foot photography trend not only captivates audiences with its creativity, but also challenges traditional notions of beauty. It invites people to explore new perspectives on art and self-expression. By highlighting the artistry in something as commonplace as feet, this influencer demonstrates that, with a little imagination, anyone can turn a personal interest into a thriving business. What other unique interests do you think could inspire similar success? Guess what really drives your hunger cues? It turns out that a rare condition known as hypothalamic damage can completely alter how our bodies signal when it's time to eat. The hypothalamus, a small but powerful part of the brain, plays a crucial role in regulating hunger and appetite. When this area is damaged, individuals may lose their natural hunger cues and even forget about food entirely. Imagine going about your day without the usual reminders from your stomach or brain telling you it's time to grab a snack or sit down for a meal. For those living with this condition, meals may require reminders from others or careful planning to avoid missing out on essential nutrition. Hypothalamic damage isn't common, but it highlights the intricate ways our bodies communicate their needs. Isn't it fascinating how something as automatic as hunger can be disrupted? Here's what actually happens when ducks inspire buildings. The Duck, a massive duck-shaped building located in Long Island, is a unique landmark that truly stands out. Originally built in 1931, it was designed to sell duck eggs, showcasing a quirky approach to attract customers during a time when roadside attractions were becoming popular. Today, this whimsical structure has transformed into a beloved tourist shop, drawing visitors with its playful design and charm. As you approach, it's hard not to smile at its oversized beak and bright yellow exterior. Inside, you can find a variety of duck-themed souvenirs and local products, making it a perfect stop for families and tourists alike. The Duck doesn't just sell items, it offers a slice of Americana and a fun photo opportunity for your scrapbook. So if you find yourself in Long Island, why not visit this delightful attraction? Guess what really drives travelers at Orlando Airport? At Orlando International Airport in Florida, a strikingly lifelike sculpture called the Traveler captures the essence of the airport experience. Created by artist Dwayne Hanson, this amazing piece portrays an exhausted passenger, seated with a look of sheer weariness. The intricate details, from the worn-out shoes to the casual clothing, make it seem as if the figure could stand up and walk away at any moment. Travelers often stop to admire the artwork, taking photos and marveling at its realism. The traveler serves not only as a stunning visual, but also as a conversation starter among passengers. Some people find comfort in knowing they are not alone in their exhaustion, while others appreciate the skill and creativity of Hanson's work. So next time you pass through Orlando International Airport, take a moment to pause and reflect on the many journeys that pass by this captivating sculpture. Is it really true that China built an underwater tunnel? Absolutely. In a remarkable feat of engineering, China is constructing a giant underwater tunnel that connects the cities of Shenyang and Shangan. This ambitious project is set to revolutionize travel in the region, slashing the travel time from a lengthy 140 minutes down to a mere 20 minutes. Imagine hopping into your vehicle and reaching your destination in a fraction of the time it used to take. This tunnel will not only make commuting easier for residents, but also foster economic growth by enhancing trade and tourism opportunities. By utilizing cutting-edge technology and innovative construction methods, engineers are overcoming the challenges posed by underwater construction. The tunnel is part of a broader push by China to improve its infrastructure, showcasing the country's commitment to developing advanced transport networks. This could be just the beginning of a new era in transportation, making us wonder what other incredible projects lie ahead in the future. Is it really true that love letters vanished in Victorian times? Absolutely. During the Victorian era, the way people handled relationships and emotions took a very different path compared to today. When a romance ended, it was quite common for individuals to refrain from retrieving love letters exchanged between partners. This practice aimed to protect both parties from emotional distress, allowing them to move on without constant reminders of their past. Imagine being able to express your deepest feelings in a letter, only to have it sealed away forever if things turn sour. The societal norms of the time emphasized decorum and emotional restraint. So many chose to let these letters fade into history rather than risk reopening old wounds. This intriguing custom sheds light on the complexities of love and loss in a time when romance was both celebrated and frowned upon. How do you think this practice shaped people's views on love? Ever thought about why fire can burn underwater? Remarkably, under certain chemical reactions, flames can actually ignite while submerged. One of the most fascinating examples involves calcium carbide, which reacts with water to produce acetylene gas, a substance that's extremely flammable. When calcium carbide makes contact with water, it creates a bubbling reaction that releases acetylene into the air. If you provide a spark or flame to this gas, it ignites, creating a spectacular fire that dances beneath the surface. This phenomenon impressively showcases not only the unique properties of certain chemicals, but also how fire can coexist with water given the right circumstances. So next time you think of fire being doused by water, remember that with the right materials and reactions, that's not always the case. How cool is that? Can you believe a spacesuit costs $1 billion? This staggering price tag makes it the most expensive suit on Earth, outshining even the fanciest designer outfits. The bulk of the cost, approximately 70%, comes from the intricate backpack and control module that support astronauts in the harsh environment of space. These backpacks are packed with cutting-edge technology, keeping astronauts safe and comfortable while they float among the stars. What's even more fascinating is that NASA doesn't just toss these suits aside when they're done. Instead, they actively reuse suits dating back to 1974. This not only helps save money, but also emphasizes NASA's commitment to sustainability within their operations. Imagine wearing a suit that has been into the vastness of space and back. It's almost like a badge of honor. Each time a suit is refurbished, it undergoes rigorous checks to ensure it meets safety standards for the next mission. Who knew that what protects astronauts could be this costly yet so rich in history? Did you know the world's longest palindrome? This impressive word, saipuakopias, hails from Finland and translates to soapstone vendor. Palindromes are special because they remain unchanged whether read forwards or backwards, and this one takes the crown. It's not just a fun word. It has captured the hearts of language lovers and puzzle enthusiasts around the globe. The Finnish language is known for its unique structure, and this palindrome showcases its playful side. Imagine saying a word that sounds the same no matter which direction you read it. People often enjoy challenging themselves to create palindromes or find new ones, making this word an exciting piece of linguistic trivia. Whether you're a wordsmith or just curious about languages, Saipuakapias is a delightful example of how playful language can be. So, what's your favorite palindrome? Did you know about the colossal Paracetus colossus? This massive whale lived during the Eocene era and was discovered in Peru, making waves in the scientific community for its astounding size. Imagine a creature weighing between 85 and 340 tons. This giant even outclassed the blue whale, which is known as the largest animal today. Paracetus colossus swam the ancient seas, showcasing how diverse marine life has been throughout history. These prehistoric giants roamed during a time when the oceans were very different, teeming with unique life forms. Researchers believe that the size and weight of Paracetus colossus allowed it to thrive in its environment, aiding in its survival against predators. Spotting a creature of such magnitude in modern times might feel unbelievable, but fossil evidence confirms its incredible existence. The discovery reminds us that the natural world has always fostered astonishing varieties of life. As we explore more about our planet's past, who knows what other giants might still be waiting to be uncovered? Prepare to be amazed by the Maasai warriors' Adhumu. This stunning jumping ritual showcases the incredible agility and strength of Kenyan Maasai warriors. Without any running or gathering momentum, these athletes leap high into the air, defying gravity while embodying the tribe's courage and endurance. The Adhumu isn't just an impressive display, it serves as a competition among the warriors, where each jump is a testament to their physical abilities. As they leap, the atmosphere pulses with the energy of traditional Maasai chants, creating an exhilarating experience for both participants and spectators. This vibrant performance not only captivates audiences, but also symbolizes a warrior status within the tribe, making it a vital part of Maasai culture. Through the rhythm of their movements and the resonance of their voices, the Adhumu beautifully illustrates the deep connection between culture and physical prowess. What other fascinating traditions can you discover around the world? This might surprise you, the longest name ever recorded. Hubert Blaine Wolf Schlegelstein, Hausenbergerdorf, Sr. holds this rather astonishing record with a jaw-dropping 746 letters in his name. Born in Hawaii, he lived until 1997 when he passed away, leaving behind the legacy of his incredible name. To make it a bit simpler, people often referred to him as Hubert B. Wolf plus 66 Sr., a name he claimed derived from his ancestral roots. This unusual name wasn't just a quirky trait, it was a family affair. Hubert passed down his extraordinary name to his son, ensuring that the Wolfisch-Legelstein Hausenbergerdorf legacy would continue. Can you imagine introducing yourself with a name so long that it takes a minute to say? It certainly raises the question, how do people with such names make it through everyday life? Here's a wild fact about the first automobile. The Benz patent Motorwagen No. 3, crafted by Carl Benz in 1886, is celebrated as the oldest automobile still running today. This remarkable three-wheeled vehicle is not just a historical relic, it holds the title of the world's first gasoline-powered car. Imagine what it must have been like to drive this innovative machine over 130 years ago, when most were still relying on horses for transportation. Benz's creation paved the way for modern automobiles. Today, you can see this groundbreaking vehicle in action at the Mercedes-Benz Museum in Germany, where it stands as a symbol of ingenuity and progress in engineering. The motor wagon represents a crucial turning point in human history, showcasing how a single invention can transform society. If you ever get the chance to visit the museum, don't miss the opportunity to marvel at this piece of history. Can you even fathom the excitement of being one of the first people to drive a car? Have you ever seen fog created by dry ice? Dry ice is not your typical ice. It's actually frozen carbon dioxide. Unlike normal ice that melts into water, dry ice undergoes a process called sublimation. This means that when dry ice is exposed to air, it doesn't just melt, Instead, it instantly transforms from a solid into gas, creating that cool, white smoke effect we often associate with spooky scenes or special effects in theater and movies. The fog you see isn't just some random vapor. It's actually the water vapor in the air condensing because of the cold temperature of the dry ice. This unique property helps create mesmerizing atmospheres for concerts, Halloween parties, and even scientific experiments. Just imagine a magician making their grand entrance surrounded by swirling clouds of fog, all thanks to dry ice. It's fascinating how a simple substance can turn an ordinary moment into something magical. Why not try using it for your next event to impress your friends? Here's something incredible about Borneo's division. Borneo is one of the world's largest islands, and it has a fascinating political map. This lush island is split among 3 countries: Malaysia, Indonesia, and Brunei. Most of Borneo, around 80%, belongs to Indonesia and is called Kalimantan. This vast region boasts incredible biodiversity with lush rainforests that are home to unique species like orangutans and the elusive Bornean pygmy elephant. The small nation of Brunei occupies a sliver along the northern coast, while Malaysia shares the island's northern part. Each section has its distinct culture, cuisine, and traditions fueled by the rich history of indigenous peoples. What's exciting is that despite being divided, Borneo remains a treasure trove of natural beauty and wildlife, making it a hotspot for ecotourism. Travelers flock to explore its dense jungles, vibrant coral reefs, and to experience the breathtaking landscapes. Have you ever thought about how these divisions impact the island's environment and its people? What if I told you Nobel winners can go rogue? This phenomenon is known as Nobel disease, or Nobelitis, where esteemed Nobel Prize winners start to entertain bizarre or scientifically unfounded ideas. Once individuals gain recognition for their groundbreaking work, they may begin to believe their expertise gives them a license to venture into areas outside their original field. For example, a brilliant physicist may dabble in pseudoscience, proclaiming unusual theories about health or the cosmos. This misguided confidence can lead to controversial or even debunked claims, surprising many who look up to these laureates as the ultimate authority. With the weight of their accolades, it's easy to overlook the importance of maintaining a specialized focus. As a result, the very individuals who contribute significantly to human knowledge can unintentionally spread misinformation. How does a brilliant mind go astray? Prepare to be amazed by Hugh Laurie's unique audition. In a surprising twist, Hugh Laurie filmed his audition tape for the hit medical drama House from a bathroom in Namibia. This unusual choice stemmed from the fact that it was the only room with enough natural light. Who knew that a bathroom could be the key to landing such an iconic role? Laurie's scruffy appearance while filming Flight of the Phoenix helped set the tone for his character in House Dr. Gregory House. The rugged look quickly became associated with Dr. House's complex personality, leading Laurie to keep a similar style for nearly a decade. This choice not only added authenticity to his character, but also transformed him into a memorable television icon. It's fascinating how a simple need for good lighting and a casual appearance shaped a character that millions have come to love. Did you ever think an audition could be filmed in such an unexpected place? Is it really true that gulls have red beaks? The red-billed gull, a stunning seabird found mainly around New Zealand, showcases a striking bright red beak during its breeding season. This vibrant color isn't just for show, it plays a crucial role in attracting mates. During the breeding period, the contrast of its black and white plumage combined with that vivid beak captures attention, making it easier for potential partners to find one another. Interestingly, the beak's color may also signal health and vitality, traits that are desirable in a mate. These gulls often gather in large colonies, where their unique calls fill the air and create a lively atmosphere. The red-billed gulls are highly social, not just during breeding but throughout the year, often seen flying in flocks or resting on coastal cliffs. Their diet, which mainly consists of small fish and invertebrates, also depends on their sharp eyesight and amazing agility. So the red beak is more than just eye-catching. It's a vital part of their life cycle. How cool is it to see nature's beauty tied directly to survival? Believe it or not, McDonald's serves 69 million daily customers. This astonishing number actually exceeds the entire population of France, showcasing just how popular this fast food giant has become around the world. With thousands of locations in over 100 countries, McDonald's offers a familiar menu of burgers, fries, and shakes that appeals to diverse tastes. Whether it's a quick lunch break, a late-night snack, or a coffee run, people from all walks of life flock to their golden arches. Did you know that McDonald's serves a different menu depending on the country? In Japan, you can enjoy shrimp burgers, while in India, they offer vegetarian options to cater to local preferences. This adaptability is a key reason why the brand has captured hearts globally. So next time you drive by a McDonald's, remember that you're passing by a restaurant that feeds more people than the entire population of France every single day. Is it really true that Jupiter spins so fast? Yes, it truly does. Jupiter is not only the largest planet in our solar system, but it also boasts the fastest rotation. In less than 10 hours, this gas giant completes a full turn on its axis, resulting in some fascinating effects. Its immense size means that it has a powerful gravitational pull, but that rapid rotation leads to dramatic weather patterns. For instance, winds can reach speeds of over 400 miles per hour in its upper atmosphere, creating stunning storms like the Great Red Spot, a massive storm larger than Earth itself. Due to this swift rotation, Jupiter also has a noticeable bulge around its equator, making it not perfectly round, but instead an oblate spheroid. This dynamic movement creates a colorful and lively atmosphere, with bands of clouds that vary in color and density. Isn't it incredible how such a vast planet shows us the beauty of motion? Did you know that jellyfish can reverse aging? The Turtop's dorny jellyfish has an extraordinary talent. It can transform from an adult back into its juvenile form, effectively reversing its aging process. This incredible feat happens through a process called transdifferentiation, where the jellyfish's cells undergo reprogramming. Imagine if humans could do that. Scientists are fascinated by this jellyfish, as it may hold secrets to understanding aging and could offer insights into anti-aging research for people. By studying how these jellyfish manage to revert to a younger state, researchers hope to unlock new pathways for improving human health and longevity. As we dive deeper into the mysteries of these amazing creatures, the potential benefits for medicine could be groundbreaking. Could this jellyfish provide a glimpse into the future of anti-aging treatments? Hard to believe, but cosmic noise changed our universe. In 1964, two astronomers, Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson, working at Bell Labs in New Jersey, stumbled upon a strange problem. Their horn antenna, designed for radio telescopes, kept picking up a persistent buzzing sound that seemed to come from nowhere. Initially, they thought it was just interference, or perhaps a bird nesting in the antenna. However, after checking and rechecking, they uncovered something extraordinary. This buzzing was due to cosmic microwave background radiation. This radiation is a faint glow left over from the Big Bang, showing us the remnants of the universe's earliest moments. Their discovery not only provided powerful support for the Big Bang theory, but also opened up new frontiers in our understanding of the universe's evolution. Just imagine, this unexpected noise reshaped a whole field of science. You might be shocked to learn that Mario outshines Mickey Mouse. In the 1990s, a fascinating national investigation revealed that the beloved Nintendo character Mario had become more recognizable to American children than the iconic Mickey Mouse. This surprising finding highlighted the immense cultural impact of video game characters during that era. As gaming technology advanced and became more accessible, kids spent countless hours navigating the imaginative worlds of video games, making characters like Mario household names. With his signature red cap and friendly demeanor, Mario captured the hearts and minds of a whole generation. The shift in preference also reflected broader changes in entertainment as video games began to rival traditional cartoons and movies. As we look back, it's remarkable to consider how a simple Italian plumber became a symbol of fun, adventure, and nostalgia for millions. What other characters could make such a lasting impression today? Ever seen a giant fork in a lake? This remarkable sight can be found in Switzerland, where a 26-foot fork gracefully juts out of Lake Geneva. It's not just any ordinary fork. This quirky landmark is believed to symbolize the nearby Alimentarium, a unique food museum celebrating the art and science of food. People visiting the scenic shores of Lake Geneva often stop to snap photos with this oversized utensil, creating a delightful blend of nature and culinary culture. But why a fork? Many wonder if it represents the joy of eating or perhaps serves a whimsical purpose in attracting visitors. While some jokes suggest it's there to catch food for the museum, the fork truly embodies Switzerland's playful and creative spirit. As you stroll along the lake, you can't help but appreciate how this unexpected monument invites us to think about the importance of food in our lives. What other unusual landmarks could be waiting for us to discover? Here's what actually happens when sea turtles swim. These amazing creatures inhabit large areas in the Pacific and Indian Oceans, showcasing their adaptability to diverse marine environments. Sea turtles are known for their incredible long-distance migrations, sometimes traveling thousands of miles between feeding and nesting grounds. These journeys depend on ocean currents, the availability of food, and crucial nesting sites that generally occur on sandy beaches. As they glide through the water, they rely on their streamlined bodies and powerful flippers to navigate. Unfortunately, their habitats face numerous threats, including pollution, climate change, and illegal fishing practices, which can disrupt their natural life cycles. Protecting sea turtles is essential not just for their survival, but also for maintaining the balance of marine ecosystems. How can we help ensure a safe future for these ancient mariners? Ever thought about why ricin is so deadly? Ricin is one of the most dangerous toxins known to humans, and it comes from the seeds of the castor oil plant, Ricinus communis. This potent poison is alarmingly effective. Just a tiny amount can lead to death within hours if ingested or injected. So what makes ricin so lethal? It works by preventing our cells from making proteins, which are essential for survival. Without proteins, our organs begin to fail, leading to serious health consequences. Symptoms can start off mild, like nausea and fever, but escalate quickly, resulting in severe abdominal pain and even death. The frightening part is that ricin is a natural substance, showcasing how nature can sometimes be deadly. Understanding the dangers of such toxins highlights the importance of being cautious with plants and knowing what's around us. How do we protect ourselves from such hidden dangers? You'll be amazed by Eddie Gaddle's historic moment. In 1951, Eddie Gaddle made headlines as the shortest Major League Baseball player ever, standing at just 3 feet 7 inches tall. During his only game with the St. Louis Browns, he stepped up to the plate, and the crowd held its breath. Instead of swinging at a pitch, Gaddle walked, a moment that represented not only his unique talent, but also the challenges faced by underrepresented athletes in professional sports. Despite his small stature, Eddie's appearance challenged notions of what a baseball player could be. His presence inspired a generation, proving that determination and passion can shine through any physical limitations. Gaddle's groundbreaking moment reminds us that sports are for everyone, and barriers can be broken in the unlikeliest of ways. How can we continue to support diversity and inclusion in athletics today? Believe it or not, lionesses can hunt solo. These remarkable big cats, known as the primary hunters in their prides, often display incredible skill while hunting alone. While we typically picture hunting as a team effort, lionesses also thrive in solitary hunting situations when needed. This flexibility allows them to adapt to different scenarios. For example, when food is scarce or during territorial disputes. While one group may patrol and defend their territory, another lioness might quietly stalk her prey alone, using her keen senses and stealth to bring down a meal. Their hunting prowess is impressive, showcasing not just strength but also strategy and patience. This ability helps the pride survive in the wild, balancing the need for cooperation and the importance of individual skill. Isn't it fascinating how these queens of the savannah can thrive both together and alone? Let's uncover the truth about amazing random facts. Did you know there are 77 special random facts out there that can surprise and enlighten you? These intriguing pieces of information span a variety of topics, from quirky animal behaviors to mind-boggling scientific phenomena. For instance, did you know octopuses have 3 hearts? 2 pump blood to the gills, while the third pumps it to the rest of the body. Such unique facts serve not only to amuse, but also to expand our understanding of the world around us. Each random fact can spark curiosity and inspire questions, leading us to learn even more. Whether you love trivia nights or simply enjoy cool facts to share, these gems can be great conversation starters. So, are you ready to dive into the world of random knowledge and impress your friends? Let's uncover the truth about Wrigley's gum. In 1892, William Wrigley Jr. looked for a clever way to sell his baking powder. To his surprise, he decided to include chewing gum as a free bonus with each purchase. Customers loved it. The gum quickly gained popularity, and soon people were more interested in the gum than the baking powder itself. This unexpected twist led Wrigley to shift his focus entirely to gum, paving the way for the iconic Wrigley's brand we know today. The original gum flavors like spearmint and juicy fruit became household names, and Wrigley's marketing strategies, such as catchy jingles and creative advertisements, helped cement the brand's place in pop culture. Today, Wrigley's is part of a global candy empire, showing how a simple idea can transform a business. So next time you pop a piece of gum, think about how it all started with a little baking powder and a lot of luck. Guess what really drives rubber's fascinating history? In the 18th century, rubber was a rare treasure, admired and sought after by Europe's elite. People often used it for luxury items like gloves and even the earliest forms of erasers, all the while cherishing its unique properties. However, this precious material was quite limited. It wasn't until the 19th century that everything changed, thanks to Charles Goodyear's groundbreaking discovery of vulcanization. This process involved heating rubber with sulfur to enhance its durability and elasticity, turning it into a material suitable for mass production. Suddenly, rubber became accessible to everyone, leading to a boom in products like rubber boots, tires, and more. This transformation set the stage for today's global industry. Can you imagine a world where rubber was just for the wealthy? This might surprise you. Al Gore's documentary faces school bans, meaning schools can't show it unless certain problematic passages are removed. The British authorities raised concerns that some content may not be appropriate for younger audiences. Documentaries can spark vital discussions about important issues like climate change, but they must be carefully curated to ensure they are suitable for classrooms. Educators often seek materials that align with educational standards and ensure a safe learning environment. This decision highlights the ongoing debate about what content is deemed acceptable in educational settings. As we navigate the balance between educating students and protecting them from controversial themes, questions arise. Should schools have more freedom to choose documentaries, or should all materials go through strict vetting processes? Is it really true that the sun can look square? This fascinating phenomenon occurs in the Arctic, where certain atmospheric conditions create an optical illusion. When the sun is near the horizon, the light travels through different layers of air, each with varying temperatures. This process is known as atmospheric refraction. Under specific circumstances, this bending of light can make the sun appear squared off at the edges instead of its usual round shape. Interestingly, this happens during temperature inversion, a situation where warmer air traps cooler air closer to the ground. The result? A dazzling display of shapes that can leave onlookers in awe. While it might sound strange, this square-shaped sun is a rare but beautiful occurrence that highlights the unique conditions of polar climates. Wouldn't it be amazing to witness this unusual sight firsthand? Discover the art of Robert Wexler's bicycle carousel. This unique creation is not just any ordinary carousel. It's a delightful blend of creativity and engineering made from 9 bicycles. Wexler, an innovative artist, designed this mobile work of art to celebrate the joy of movement and the spirit of cycling. Each bicycle contributes to the whimsical display, spinning together to create a mesmerizing visual experience. When you watch it move, you can't help but feel the energy and excitement of the design. The carousel isn't just for looks, though. It embodies the idea that art can be interactive and fun. Imagine riding one of these bikes while it twirls around, sharing a moment of joy with friends and family. Wexler's bicycle carousel invites everyone to experience art in a new way. Have you seen something so creatively captivating before? Turns out the truth is that our brains can trick us. This fascinating phenomenon, known as illusory correlation, often makes us see connections that aren't really there, especially in our relationships. Imagine noticing that every time you meet someone named Steve, they happen to be a little quirky. You might start believing that all Steves are quirky, even if that's not true. Our brains love patterns and tend to jump to conclusions based on the limited experiences we have. This can be harmless, but it sometimes leads us to form stereotypes about people or groups. For instance, if you've had a couple of bad dates with people from a certain background, you might unfairly assume that everyone from that background is the same. Being aware of this cognitive bias can help us challenge those misleading ideas and avoid unnecessary judgments, reminding us that every person is unique. How can we break this pattern in our daily lives? Have you heard about gorilla noses and fingerprints? Gorillas possess fascinating noses, each featuring unique patterns and wrinkles that resemble human fingerprints. Just like how no two people have identical fingerprints, no two gorilla noses are the same. This remarkable feature allows scientists and conservationists to identify individual gorillas with surprising accuracy. By capturing close-up photographs of these noses, researchers can track the movements and behaviors of specific gorillas in the wild. This method is crucial for studying their populations and ensuring their protection, especially as many gorilla species face threats from habitat loss and poaching. So the next time you admire a gorilla at the zoo or in a documentary, remember that those distinct nose patterns are key to understanding their lives and preserving their future in the wild. Think the US has the most forests? Think again. Many people are surprised to learn that countries like Russia, Brazil, and Canada boast far more forested land than the United States. While the US ranks among the top countries for total forest area, it doesn't actually claim the top spot. Russia, with its vast boreal forests, covers an impressive 815 million hectares, while Brazil is home to the iconic Amazon rainforest, the largest tropical rainforest in the world. Canada also has extensive forest areas, particularly in its northern regions. Interestingly, much of the forest land in the US is managed for commercial purposes, especially in places like the Pacific Northwest, where logging is a significant industry. This active management contrasts with forests in other nations that may remain untouched or serve as protected wildlife habitats. Understanding the global forest landscape helps us appreciate these vital ecosystems and the role they play in combating climate change. You won't believe this about Mars's red color. The planet Mars is often called the red planet due to its rusty reddish appearance. This striking color comes from iron in its soil, which has reacted with oxygen over billions of years. Just like a bicycle left in the rain rust, the iron on Mars has undergone a similar process, creating its signature hue. This rusty transformation makes Mars look like the biggest rusty ball in our solar system. The same oxidizing process that causes iron to rust on Earth has given Mars its dusty landscape. It's fascinating to think that this majestic planet, with its endless plains and towering volcanoes, is painted by nature's chemistry. As we explore Mars through rovers and missions, understanding its rusty surface could reveal clues about its past, including whether it ever had conditions suitable for life. What other surprises does Mars hold? Most people don't know this, but Great Wall history is fascinating. The construction of the Great Wall of China is not just an ancient structure, it reflects the incredible dedication of many generations over 22 centuries. Beginning in the 7th century BC, various imperial dynasties like the Qin, Han, and Ming made significant contributions to this colossal project, building and rebuilding sections to protect against invasions. This means the wall we see today is a patchwork of different styles and materials, stretching over an astonishing 12,000 miles, 20,000 kilometers. Envision laborers toiling under tough conditions, using stones, earth, and even sticky rice in mortar to hold everything together. The wall is more than a defensive barrier. It symbolizes the strength and resilience of the Chinese people throughout history. Why do you think this monumental achievement captures the imagination of so many today? Did you know that you blink 25,000 times weekly? Each of us performs this small yet vital action without even thinking about it. Blinking serves several important purposes. It keeps our eyes moist, protects them from dust and debris, and even helps us maintain focus. When you blink, a thin layer of tears sweeps across the surface of your eye, washing away tiny particles and ensuring that your vision remains clear. Interestingly, we don't blink at a consistent rate. It varies based on different activities. For instance, when you read or stare at a screen, your blinking rate can decrease, causing dryness or fatigue. On the other hand, when you're startled or surprised, you might blink more frequently. This fascinating act is more than just a reflex. It's a crucial part of how we maintain eye health and comfort. Next time you find yourself reading or watching something, pay attention to your blinking. It's a little miracle happening right under your nose. Let's uncover the truth about dinosaur poop. Imagine finding a fossilized piece of dinosaur feces that's over 30 centimeters long and holds more than 2 liters of volume. This incredible discovery offers a unique glimpse into the diets of these ancient giants. Researchers call it coprolite, and it's more than just a curiosity. It's a treasure trove of information. By examining these fossilized droppings, scientists can determine what dinosaurs ate, revealing important details about their habits and the ecosystems they lived in millions of years ago. For instance, if the coprolite contains plant material, it suggests that the dinosaur was herbivorous, while traces of bones could indicate a carnivorous diet. These findings also help paint a picture of prehistoric landscapes and climate by showing what flora and fauna were present at the time. So the next time you think about dinosaurs, remember that their poop can tell us a lot about how they lived. Isn't that fascinating? What if I told you New Zealand is a global testing ground? This beautiful island nation is often selected by companies to test new products, thanks to its unique geographical features and diverse population. New Zealand's isolation makes it an ideal place to introduce innovations without major impact if something goes wrong. This remoteness allows for a controlled environment where companies can observe consumer reactions before launching worldwide. Furthermore, the country's multicultural society means that brands can gather feedback from a broad array of ethnically diverse groups, reflecting more global tastes. With many English-speaking residents, international companies can communicate easily, making it simpler to understand their target market. This combination of geographic isolation and cultural diversity truly makes New Zealand a hotspot for product testing. Why do you think companies are drawn to such a far-off location? You might be shocked to learn that elephants love grass. Elephant grass, known scientifically as miscanthus, can soar up to a staggering 10 feet tall. This incredible plant is not just impressive due to its height, but also plays a vital role in its native African habitats. Many animals depend on elephant grass, using it for shelter and food sources. Grazers like elephants, zebras, and various antelope species feast on its lush leaves, benefiting from its high nutritional value. Meanwhile, smaller creatures find refuge among the sturdy stalks, which provide protection from predators. This grass thrives in warm climates, often growing in dense clumps that create a vibrant ecosystem. Elephant grass isn't just a giant plant, it's a crucial part of life in the savanna. Have you ever imagined how animals interact with their environment? In the case of elephant grass, the connections run deep. Why exactly does Freddie Mercury's voice captivate us? Scientists believe that his unique vocal abilities came from a fascinating method of vibrating his vocal cords. Unlike many singers, Mercury was known to create rich, powerful sounds that seem to defy the normal limits of human vocalization. This may be due to the way he manipulated his vocal cords, allowing him to reach a wide range of notes, from deep bass to soaring highs. Mercury's talent wasn't just about the notes, it was also about his incredible control and emotional expressiveness. His ability to blend genres, switch styles, and convey complex feelings through his singing contributed to his iconic fame. Songs like Bohemian Rhapsody and Somebody to Love showcase not just his vocal power, but also his dramatic flair and creativity. It's no wonder that fans around the world still celebrate his legacy. What do you think makes his voice so unforgettable? Here's a wild fact about the first web browser. In 1990, the World Wide Web, which later became known as Nexus, was not just a tool for browsing but also a web editor. This meant that users could create and edit their own web pages right from the browser. Imagine a time when the internet was still new, and users were not just passive viewers, but also active creators. Developed by Tim Berners-Lee, this innovative browser laid the groundwork for modern web browsing as we know it today. Users had the power to design their own content, making the web a vibrant space of creativity and sharing. Although Nexus wasn't as user-friendly as today's browsers, it sparked interest in web development and opened the door for future innovations. Can you envision a world where everyone could easily create their online presence since the very beginning? Why exactly does time differ so much near islands? The Big Diamity and Little Diamity Islands, located in the Bering Strait, are only 2.4 miles apart, yet they showcase a stunning contrast in time zones. While one island is experiencing today, the other is already living in tomorrow, creating a whopping 23-hour time difference. This unusual situation arises from the islands being situated on opposite sides of the international dateline. When it's morning on the Big Diamity, folks on Little Diamity are celebrating their next day. Picture this: standing on one island, you can wave to your neighbor on the other, knowing they are almost a full day ahead. This fascinating quirk of geography allows a glimpse into the complexities of timekeeping and how human-made boundaries can create such extraordinary experiences, prompting us to ponder the nature of time itself. Guess where Star Wars jet sounds really come from? It might surprise you to learn that the iconic sound effects of fighter jets in the Star Wars films actually drew inspiration from recordings of German World War II aircraft. Sound designer Ben Burt, who created those unforgettable noises, rummaged through various audio sources to find the perfect blend for the film. By layering the roar of an old airplane, combined with other sounds, he crafted the thrilling noises that transport us to a galaxy far, far away. The impressive realism adds to the excitement of the dogfights and space battles we see on screen. It's fascinating to think how history and innovation came together in such a creative way. So the next time you hear those roaring jet sounds in Star Wars, remember they have roots back to World War II. How cool is that? Why exactly does helium make flying fish so fun? Helium-controlled flying fish, or swimmers, are fascinating remote-controlled toys that bring a splash of creativity to playtime. These whimsical gadgets use helium to float gracefully through the air, creating a unique experience that blends elements of both water and sky. Picture a fish gliding about your living room, effortlessly soaring to new heights while you steer it with a remote. This innovative design allows kids and adults alike to host competitions right at home, challenging friends to see whose swimmer can fly the highest or navigate through the most obstacles. It's not just about floating, it's about the joy of watching these colorful toys dance in the air, sparking imagination and laughter. So, whether it's a birthday party or a cozy family game night, swimmers add a delightful twist to traditional playtime. Dive into the fun and let your creativity take flight. Here's what actually happens when Sweden helps its people. Sweden's welfare state may often be confused with socialism, but the truth is much more interesting. It operates through a mixed economy, cleverly blending capitalism with extensive social programs. This means that while private businesses are encouraged to flourish, the government ensures that everyone has access to essential services like universal health care and free education. Picture a system where, whether you're starting a new business or seeking medical care, support is always within reach. This unique balance between free market principles and comprehensive welfare has played a huge role in Sweden's prosperity, showing the world that socialism doesn't mean complete state control. Instead, it's about ensuring that every citizen has the resources they need to succeed while still allowing businesses to thrive. Isn't that a refreshing approach to economics? Did you know margherita pizza has royal roots? This iconic dish is named after Queen Margherita of Italy, and its history is as delicious as its flavor. In 1889, the Queen visited Naples and wanted to try the local cuisine. A skilled pizzaiolo named Raffaele Esposito created a special pizza just for her featuring fresh tomatoes, mozzarella cheese, and basil, ingredients that represent the colors of the Italian flag. The Queen loved it so much that he decided to name it after her. This magical blend of flavors didn't just please her palate, it celebrated Italy's unity during a time when the country was still being formed. Today, margherita pizza remains a favorite worldwide, cherished for its simplicity and freshness. So next time you enjoy a slice, think of the Queen who inspired it. Here's something incredible about Tokyo's subway system. In this bustling city, the morning rush can turn the subway into a sardine can, with trains packed to the brim. To tackle this, Tokyo employs human pushers, individuals tasked with squeezing passengers into the already crowded cars. This unique practice highlights the extreme measures taken to ensure everyone gets to their destination on time. During peak hours, as trains arrive, these pushers gently urge people inside, ensuring no one is left behind. It may seem unusual to some, but in Tokyo, this has become a normal part of the commuting experience. The pushers wear uniforms and often work in teams, demonstrating not just efficiency, but also a deep commitment to public service. As cities around the world grapple with increasing crowds and demand for reliable transit, could such innovative solutions find their way to other urban centers? Guess what really drives social change in France? In 1700, King Louis V made history by becoming the first French king to impose taxes on the wealthy, shattering a long-standing tradition where the upper classes were exempt. This bold move was revolutionary. Until then, the rich often escaped taxation, leaving the burden on the working classes. By taxing the nobility, Louis XIV aimed to fund his grand projects and stabilize the economy, setting a precedent that would ripple through French society. This shift wasn't just about money, it challenged the social hierarchy, creating tension between the rich and the poor. The decision led to discussions about privilege and fairness that eventually contributed to the revolutionary spirit of France. The idea that everyone should contribute, regardless of status, changed how people viewed their roles in society. Imagine how different things might have been if this decision hadn't happened. Did Shamrock really try to make St. Patrick's Day official? In 1930, the spirited town of Shamrock, Texas, took a bold step by petitioning Congress to declare St. Patrick's Day a federal holiday. They aimed to celebrate and honor Irish heritage on a much larger scale. Even though Congress turned down the request, Shamrock didn't let that stop their enthusiasm. This vibrant town is renowned for its lively annual festivities, which attract visitors and locals alike who share a love for Irish culture. Each year, Shamrock transforms into a hub of fun with parades, music, and traditional Irish dance, all proudly showcasing the community's deep-rooted connection to Irish-American culture. Residents often dress in green and partake in various events that reflect their heritage. So while the petition didn't succeed, Shamrock's jovial celebration of St. Patrick's Day remains as strong as ever, making it a true gem for anyone wanting to experience this festive spirit. Nature's drama. Did you see that slug escape? In an incredible snapshot, a slug is captured, making a daring escape from the jaws of a carnivorous plant. This breathtaking moment looks like something straight out of an action movie, showcasing the fascinating interactions found in the natural world. Carnivorous plants, such as the well-known Venus flytrap, lure unsuspecting prey with their sweet nectar and enticing scents. Once a creature ventures too close, the plant snaps shut, sealing its fate. However, this little slug managed to wiggle its way out just in time, revealing the resilience of nature. Such photos remind us how vibrant and dynamic ecosystems are, highlighting the constant battle for survival. Whether it's plants catching their dinner or animals outsmarting traps, the drama unfolds daily around us. So next time you stroll through a garden, think about all the hidden stories that might be happening right under your nose. Nature is full of surprises, and it's moments like these that spark our curiosity and remind us of the marvels of life. Why do numbers below 1,000 avoid the letter A? It's a quirky linguistic fact that might surprise you. When you spell out numbers, You'll notice that none of them from 1 to 999 include the letter A. For example, the numbers like 1, 2, and 3 all skate past that vowel. The first time you'll find A in a number is when you reach 1,000. This curious pattern illustrates how language and numbers intertwine in unexpected ways. Linguists and word enthusiasts often explore this oddity, highlighting the fascinating relationship between language rules and numerical constructs. This can also prompt conversations about how we categorize knowledge and the peculiarities of English itself. So next time you're counting, consider the letters hidden in those numbers. Isn't it fun how the simplest things can lead to such intriguing discoveries? Next time you write or say a number, take a moment to appreciate how many carefully crafted words come together, without a hint of A until you hit 1,000. Can you imagine that hair loss helps us communicate? One fascinating theory suggests that human hair loss, especially on the face and genitals, might have evolved to improve our emotional expressions. Unlike our furry ancestors, humans developed a unique ability to convey feelings through subtle changes in facial color and nonverbal cues. With less hair, people could better express emotions like happiness, sadness, or fear, making it easier for others to understand their feelings. This ability to read each other's expressions would have been crucial for building strong social bonds and cooperation in early human communities. So while it might seem odd that we've lost fur over time, it could be our secret weapon for better emotional communication. Isn't it interesting to think our changes in appearance could have played such a big role in human connection? Did you know mussels were named after mice? The word mussel actually comes from the Latin term musculus, which means little mouse. This quirky name dates back to the ancient Romans, who observed that when people flexed their muscles, it looked as if small mice were scurrying just beneath the skin. Imagine that. This intriguing perspective gives us a playful way to think about our bodies. Muscles are not just plain tissue. They're living, moving parts that help us walk, run, and even dance. The Romans saw the connection between flexing and movement, and their imaginative interpretation has stuck around through centuries. So next time you hit the gym or stretch after a long day, remember that you're not just showing off strong biceps. You're channeling a little mouse in your muscles. Isn't that a fun way to appreciate our anatomy? Is it really true that bottled water can expire? While bottled water itself doesn't have a shelf life like food does, the plastic container can cause some concerns over time. Bottled water remains safe to drink as long as it is stored properly. However, the plastic packaging can slowly degrade, especially when exposed to heat or sunlight. This degradation can lead to harmful substances leaching into the water, potentially affecting its taste and safety. The printed expiration date on bottled water is actually about the packaging, not the water itself. It's designed to ensure the bottle remains intact and safe. To enjoy your bottled water at its best, store it in a cool, dark place, and always inspect the bottle for any signs of damage. When was the last time you checked your stash of bottled water? Have you ever visited the world's smallest village? Nestled in the heart of Croatia, holds the incredible title of the smallest village in the world. With a population that varies between just 17 and 23 residents, this charming spot is like stepping into a fairy tale. Despite its tiny size, Hum packs a punch with its rich history and captivating charm. Established over 1,000 years ago, it features quaint stone houses, narrow streets, and a picturesque church that add to its enchanting allure. Hum also boasts a unique tradition known as the Humska Grappa Festival, where locals celebrate their heritage with delicious food, music, and dance, inviting visitors to join in the fun. You might think a village so small would be quiet, but its residents are known for their warm hospitality and vibrant community spirit. So why not add Hum to your travel bucket list? This little gem proves that you don't need to be big to be beautiful and full of life.